In the words of Kevin Samuels, man, you can't make this shit up. We got a 33-year-old bop on the Sleazy G show that said you got to set aside $10,000 to $12,000 a year for vacations. But get this, it already has 3 kids and 2 baby fathers, and it's not built in the best shape. So let's jump right into this crazy situation.
See your camera, Kiki. All right, push the request if you want to be a guest. They said, what are you doing? I know, you guys aren't used to seeing me in the daytime. All right. Are you ready, Key? Show the wall. We'll just show your side. Okay, there we go. Hello?
Hi.
Make sure you guys like this video. Like the video, guys. And also, yes, we have over 1,600 people watching on YouTube. All right, what's your name right now? What's your name, baby?
Both of they laces are terrible. Absolutely bust down middle part atrocious.
Key.
Where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Detroit.
Detroit. How old are you?
I am 33.
33. What you do for a living?
I am a leasing specialist.
And she's from the D. Yeah, and she's from Detroit. So in the words of MABW, Detroit, hold this L. Yeah, in the words of MABW, hold this L. Absolutely, hold it.
Leasing specialist. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have 3. 2 different dads.
Okay, how old are your 3 kids?
13, 11, and 5.
13, 11, and 5. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. And what's your zodiac sign?
A Virgo.
All right, let's get to it. We got Key, Detroit, 33, Virgo, works as a leasing specialist, mom to 3 kids by 2 men. I'm never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I just want him to be able to afford me.
Oh my God. You see what I'm saying? Built crazy. Already got 3 kids, 2 baby dads, and the first thing she say, I just want him to be able to afford me. Like she's special. What do we need to afford you for when the other 2 baby dads got you for free? Dumped off in you for free and skated right out. Oh, but now this man has to be able to afford you. Man, you see how these boppy be talking? Need to afford you with that bust down middle part, beat up lace front? Absolutely not. What are you talking about? Look like a ferret tail. Afford you. And you in living a D. 3 dirty ass bastards.
I don't want to say like I am like bougie or high priced or anything, but I like nice things, so I want him to be able to afford nice things. I don't have a cap on what he should be making yearly or anything like that, but enough to afford us and it not be a issue.
So let's think, okay, so that's
enough to afford us and it not be an issue. Let's just be real, man. Where do y'all come off at thinking that a man in 2025 is going to handle all of his situation? Livelihood, fun, and bills. And then he's going to come handle all of your situation. And it don't even come with frequent sex. What are you talking about? Find me a man that's going to do that without cheating then. Find me one. Y'all be talking crazy. Pay all of his bills, pay all of yours for mediocre used vagina? Absolutely not. Daddy got to wait for.
You don't have a dollar amount. Well, you said afford you. So what are some of the things you like to buy that you would want him to be able to buy for you?
I really like traveling. I'm not into like all the designer this and that because everything go in and out of style as quick as you can grab it. So like I'm more of a traveler and a foodie. So like I will spend whatever amount to go anywhere.
Until you get old, you don't realize that it's a young person's world. That's why as you get older in what? Sports, The young start to come in, the old weed out. So now I see why, you know what I'm saying, dating and all that, man, it's a young sport. That's why the young girls are out here hanging from the roof, doing all type of crazy situations. The older ones, you know what I'm saying, I see why. Like this, or what? Stuck in their ways. They got all the trauma from all the other guys that they dealt with before the person that they dealt with now. So they're giving you restrictions on 3 other dudes that they messed with before the person that, you know what I'm saying, she was with or you was with. That's absolutely insane. And this is what she's doing right here. She want you to pay for what the other baby dads and then dudes that ran all through her guts didn't have to give her nothing for. But now you, as a silly, got to come in here and afford her. Oh my God.
And whatever amount if the food is good. So
when you
And it don't come with cooking, oral, or frequent sex. Please show me where that deal is ready to be signed by any man in the world. I'll wait.
travel, is the expectation he's paying for himself or for you and himself?
for us both.
Okay. And how often do you want to travel?
With my job, it's kind of I want to say about every 3 months or so.
Every 3 months. And how much do you typically spend when you travel?
It depends on where I go, but at a minimum, like if I'm staying there for a week, anywhere from like 2,000 and up.
Okay. So, I mean, y'all would stay in the same room. So let's just say 3,000 because y'all can at least share the room, but then you can have flights and food. So every 3 months, so 4 times a year, you want to travel, and let's just round it to 3,500. So he needs to have an extra 3,500 4 times a year for travel.
Yes.
Okay. So outside of everything else, have an extra 3,500 a year. No, 3,500 times 4. Let's do the math. We have about to have a math class, and that's just for travel. You gotta.
Y'all be so tripping, man. If this can of busted bush baked beans don't get out of here, man, middle part is atrocious. And Kendra over here with the Dora Bob. Unbelievable, bro. Just both terrible. And these are the mud goats that say they want you to pay $2,000 for their wigs, flew them out. Absolutely not. Where? I'm waiting. And this is why one of them little, you know what I mean, Becky's will slide right through and just win. They will slide right through and win the whole game. While the sister was sitting there prepping and going through the ups and downs, Becky slid right in and just, you know why? Because she knows how to play the game. She understands the assignment. Most black women don't. It leads with attitude. So they end up losing out because attitude comes first and feelings and emotion comes first in the black woman. But Becky, nah, Becky is here for the win. So she's going to do what it needs to be done to get the win. You know what I'm saying? Them emotions ain't going to be in it in the first, you know what I'm saying, 10 minutes of the relay. Absolutely not. She pushing them to the back. She has to get the win. But most black women got their emotions right there on their sleeve. So you got to date the emotions and the person. Absolutely.
Do dinner dates and all those things too, right?
Yes.
Do you want gifts too?
I don't want to overwhelm.
Okay, so travel alone, you gotta have an extra 14,000 a year to travel.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Oh, you got to have an extra $14,000 a year to date a mom of 3, 2 baby dads, bust down middle part lace atrocious, big can of busted baked bean, bush baked beans. Yeah, not just any big busted big can of bush baked bean built. And now I gotta come here and have 14K extra to take this big lettuce, busted out lettuce, Walmart lettuce out built on a goddamn trip. You see what they just overinflate their importance. Now she is deserving of you. But the other 2 baby dads that dropped off seeds in her, was not required to take her nowhere but to the bedroom on a Friday or Saturday night and did clean. I'm talking about clean through them Arby's roast beef meats. You out your damn mind. And I guarantee you ain't nobody signing up for this deal. I guarantee you that. Out your mind. 14 extra K a month for a single mama, 2 baby daddies, built like a can of Bush baked beans, middle part bust down, disgusting. And now I'm gonna come and take you on trips, support you and your little 3 little, you know what I mean, bastards. Man, absolutely not. I guarantee you, you will not find this deal. And we know you ain't gonna find this deal. Because once you done came to the Sleazy G show, it's over for you. It's Oski. Yeah, it's Dunners. It's over for you. You know what I'm saying? You hear that? Yeah.
And then that's just travel. That's not dinner dates. That's not like,
I'm not stingy. I'm not cheap. I give what I receive. Like, but I'm not giving first because I have been through that and I have been used and I have been abused for.
Thank you. Told you. Most women leave notes left behind from what the guy before did. That's one. So when they say that they got all the traits of women's intuition, they lack that though. They leave you notes that the next man before you did. There's footnotes. So what she just said was a footnote. Oh yeah, I'm not being first because I did that, and you know I got used. And, thank you. Let them talk long enough. I guarantee you, in under 5 minutes, it's going to come out. I told you. Now she wants you to do what they didn't do. Like I said, she's been used and abused by all those other men. Now she think you, the silly fool, is going to come and clean up everything that they didn't do. See, that's what women do. They overinflate their importance. They think, oh, okay, since J. Ron was the cheater and Deron was, you know what I mean, he didn't really take me no places. Now this third man, nope, he ain't gonna be no cheating. He gonna take me somewhere every week. Yep, he gonna give me affirmation statements. He's gonna write sweet nothings on my mirror when I wake up every morning before I get in the shower. He's gonna have my coffee made. You see what I'm saying? They want you to do everything that the guys before you played them on, and now they want you to be the silly to come in here and fill all the gaps of what all of those dudes did not do. And if you're a goofy silly, you'll do it. But if you're a stand-up gentleman, stand-up man, and you got some balls up under you, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're tripping. Keep whatever they want. They can hold back whatever they need be. Real solid guys don't go for that. And I guarantee you no one's signing up for this terrible deal that she got in front of you. 360 deal.
So,
no.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
No.
So if a man doesn't have an extreme, if a man can't afford to spend $14,000 a year on travel, should he not reach out?
No.
Yeah, get up out of here. Busted baked bean.
Girl, he gotta get you a phone first.
Can built.
Before you go on a trip, we gotta get you a phone. Priorities, baby girl. Hello?
Hello. Okay, somebody was calling me. I'm sorry.
Somebody was calling you. Okay. All right, back to the question. So if a man can't afford to spend $14K a year on trips,
you rounded that up to $14K. I said.
Well, you said, here's the deal. You said 4 times. You said every 3 months. So there's 12 months out the year. That's 4 times a year.
Right.
You said you spent about $2,000 on yourself. So then, okay, it could be $3K. But if you want him to pay for the whole trip, now the hotel y'all would share. But you know, if you went to a resort, so I rounded up to $3,500 because you said you would want to go on a weekend because you know you got to pay for the trip and you might buy stuff. So maybe it could be $3,000. Okay, so maybe $10,000. Does that sound okay? We'll go with 10. I'll lower it. So if a man doesn't have $10,000 extra in a year span to go on travel, should he not reach out?
I wouldn't say that. No, he can still reach out because listen, I'm the type of person. Okay, well, the type of man that I'm looking for, I really would like him to be an entrepreneur. So somewhere where I can help him get more money because I'm always looking to add. I'm not.
You see how they always think they got this innate ability to help you get more money. If you, I don't understand this. You can help a grown man get more money. Why aren't you getting it? They got this in it, because I can help him get more money. Kendra, like, yup, I got the ability to only have what I have, but now when a man come in, I can now push him to make more than what he was making. But I've never been able to push myself to make more than I was making, but I got the ability, Kendra, to force other people into a higher tax bracket, y'all, because that's what I could do. Well, why didn't you do that for both of your baby daddies? Absolutely. Man, let them talk, bro, and it's just going to come out. A bird. Salute to AQ, man. A straight bird. What is you talking about? So you didn't up your own life, but you can up my life. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
Just always take. So, like, if you're like have your own business and you don't have good marketing skills or you don't have as many clients as you could, I can help in those areas. So, like, I'm just not taking. I don't want to get on here sounding like I'm just in for the taking because I'm not. So,
okay. So
yeah.
money matters, but you're willing to work with them.
Right.
Okay, fair enough. Let's keep going.
Let me just let y'all in on something. Money matters, but you're willing to work with them. See, that's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bust y'all bubble, man. Just for the women listening to this video and that's gonna come across this video, let me just go ahead and balloon pop Arlette style. Yeah, too cold style. You can't do that for him. He chooses that. The same way you choose when the vagina's released, he chooses that. So that's the one thing y'all not going to be able to do. I'm sorry, you don't tell no man when that goes down. He tells you. Oh, y'all don't get it? Exactly, I know. The same way a man don't tell you when you open up. So get that or not. You ain't gonna tell no man about nothing about that. The same way y'all stand on y'all too, and a man can't tell y'all nothing about that. Oh, we get it. They don't get it when it's thrown back at them, but they gonna have to deal with it because that's just the way it is. You know what Kevin said? Men control relationship, women control sex. Carry on.
Key, here we are, Detroit. All right. So, did you have any deal breakers?
No more than 3 kids because I have 3 and I just can't deal with.
Someone told me.
So the same way as a man can't come in and make no demands, like, yeah, get upstairs, take your clothes off. The same way you can't make no demands in no relationship about how you gonna make that man move. As long as you understand that, it's an easy world.
To ask you this question, I missed this. They said when you travel, are the kids traveling with you guys?
No, I have to be with a guy for some time for me to just bring my kids in that type of space. So no, not off bail.
When that would happen, is the expectation that he pays for you and the kids, or would you chip
No,
in there?
then we could do it like a half and half type thing.
Gotcha.
See, so now is it an obligation that he pays for the kids? Do you go on vacation with the kid? No, you got to know a man long enough. And then Sleazy G said, okay, was the expectations for the kids? No, then it's like a half and half. So once again, I could take Biddianas and Bopskianas all on a goddamn trip. 2 or 3 of them, Neo style. And I'm going to take this big busted bush baked bean built on a vacation, and you could go Neo style, literally have 3 or 4 of them hanging at the end of your bed at the end of the night. How Shaq said he got 4 you know what I'm saying, gallons of milk sitting at the crib. Yeah, the gallons of white milk sitting at the crib, Shaq just got them there. And Just Hilarious confirmed that because she's a rat. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but we don't care about none of that rat shit. You know what I mean? I encourage it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we in that era now, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, if you don't get out of here, you get what I'm saying? Absolutely, man. These bush baked bean built chicks is crazy on here. They just say anything, bro. Who the hell is gonna pay for 3 more kids that ain't yours? Like, what type of deal is this? She think that, like, yo, they are tripping. Think because she got that little Taco Bell crunchy taco gordita sitting between her thighs that a nigga just gonna crash completely out in his for a 28 million boat tail Rolls Royce. Yeah, the one Jay-Z got. Yeah, I'm gonna crash out for you, and I'm in a 28 million dollar Rolls Royce boat tail. Look it up. I just don't get it, man. This is insane, fam. Oh my god, look at her. And we ain't even see the Kendrick Cam yet. It's over. Like, it's over. Detroit, hold this L. Yeah. MABW, you salute. Hold this L. It's y'all's.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
No more than 3 kids. Not a. I don't want to say no. Yeah, I don't want no street guy. I don't.
Now she don't want no street guy. Ask her who her 2 baby dads are. She's from the D. That's all she ever took. Face and vagina. And probably in the... Yeah, just slow down, bro. You don't gotta go there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ask her who is her 2 baby daddies. I guarantee you they were street niggas. And now, once again, not only do you gotta support her life, you can't be a street You can't be a street nugget. Oh my God. What type of demure, debonair, respectable gentleman you think is going to even come near you? You're banished to street ends for the rest of your life. If both of your baby dads were street ends, guess what your next man is going to be? A street end. A street end. See, the elders forgot to tell women like you that just because you have what you have above your knees, that when you was in your 20s to now in your 30s and 40s, you can't make the same play. It ain't Joker, Deuce, Ace. Let's just put it like that. It ain't Joker, Deuce, Ace now. Yeah, no, it's not that. You might have a strong king. You might have a strong queen of club, king of club. You know what I mean? It's not an ace no more. And it ain't the Joker. And it ain't the 2. You might have a king. You might have a spade. You know what I mean? No, you might have I'll give you a spade. You might have a queen of spade, even a king of spade. But it's not the Joker. It's not the ace, or it's not the 2. It used to be the 2, like Kevin said, Clarence. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, goodwill. It's just, you just give it away at that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely not, bro. You hear the way she's talking? Have an extra 15 racks for you, and then he got to pick what days he get it, and it's going to be once a month. And what type of deal is that? And now you can up my life, but you can't up your life. Man, get a life.
I don't want a guy with 2. He can have 2 child's mothers. No more than that. I'm trying to think of something else. Somebody who I can learn from financially, because I am a spender. Like, I will spend.
Oh my God. Then she said someone I can learn from financially, and here it is, because I am a spender. I am a big spender. So now, oh my God. You see what they just destroy themselves. They always say they got this couth and this demure about them, but they don't. They're overly boastful, which is a sin. They're greedy. Yes, if you overboast, that's a sin. You know what I'm saying? Gloating and all of that. They only look at sins as like, the ones that's like adultery. They'll call them ones out. Murder, do not steal, adultery. You know what I mean? Covet. No one even says the covet. No one use covet. You get what I'm saying? No one even they don't even speak of covet or greed. It's or boasting. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they never do. But when you think you're going to come out like on the dating market and say you're an overspender, 15 extra racks for you, man, y'all are crazy, bro. And I swear this is the greatest show on earth for 304 bopskis like you. A straight clown show and a straight minstrel show. And guess who is the ringleader? Sleazy G. Sleazy G's the ringleader. Look at her in this big puffy red. It looked like she's a rose or something. Then with this busted, dusty Dora Bob. Unbelievable, man. Y'all really think y'all got leverage, man?
Being like nobody.
Once again, I told y'all. I will definitely take her on vacation. She is a woman deserving of vacation. So we got an all inclusive 1 week, 7 days, 7 night trip to Africa. And soon as we land, I'm going to take her to the Nile River so we can go swimming, y'all. I'm going to take her to the Nile River and we going to go swimming. And I'm going to ask her, how is the water in the Nile River? Because, you know, that's one of the most beautiful rivers in Africa. The longest river, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take her to the Nile River and have her swim, and you know what I'm saying, go to the bottom a couple times because, you know what I mean, she like to swim, and ask her, how is the Nile River when she come back up? All-inclusive vacation, man. It's going to be lovely taking her to the Nile River. See, I already did it, so I'm going to have her jump in first. And you know what I'm saying? Then she can let me know how that swim was. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know that's going to be so lovely. Oh, man, all-inclusive, 7 days, 7 nights, straight, you know, straight to the Nile River.
Business. I'm working on that, but I need a little bit more. A guy who is structured. So if you don't have any structure, I can't do nothing with that because we'll be all over the place.
So, fellas, if they ever say they want to go on vacation, these ones that don't even know you, or they just over, absolutely, man, take them to Africa. I think it's a better, for real, I think you should just take them straight to Africa, the motherland. What other place? Skip everywhere. Don't go to Bora Bora. Don't go to none of these other places. Take her straight to Africa. She deserves to go straight to the motherland. Y'all are some suckers, bro. Like, take that woman to Africa, man. And like I said, when you get there, take her to the Nile River. It's a great relaxing place. You can relax there in the sun, tan. You know what I'm saying? They got concierge services. You know what I mean? And like I said, the river's great to go swimming in. Oh, the Nile River's excellent to go swimming in.
Place. So, I don't know. I can't think off my head deal breakers, but of course, not a liar. Of course, you have to have your hygiene together. Of course, you have to have a bare minimum, your house, your car. And I can't think of anything else.
Okay, that's okay. We'll keep it going. I do want to respond to something because I should have got the name.
Kendra right now.
Someone said, "Don't worry, girl. Kendra wouldn't do that too." When it was talking about the travel, girl, y'all don't know what I would do. First of all, this is about you. But in Kendra's own personal world, I don't have a travel requirement because I travel very expensive. So I'm not going to put that bill on nobody. So actually, I would not have a traveling. I do not have a traveling requirement because I just know how I would like to travel. And I just think if I told the person what it was, it would be ridiculous. So I'm just going to do how I want to do.
See, another bop. Kendra's a bop. My traveling is too expensive, so I don't let nobody know, you know, because I feel if I put that bill on somebody, that's exactly why she'll be by herself for the rest of her life. Because the top 1% men that can absolutely do that, they ain't looking at a bop skiana like Kendra Sleazy G. They not looking to do that. And she know they not going to do that. So she'll always be stuck right there in that position with her money getting knocked down by ashy feet. Ain't nobody doing that. And you see, this is why Kevin Samuels will always be better even from the grave than Sleazy G. He didn't put his personal life into it. Soon as the girl said, I know, somebody said, oh, Kendra, you wouldn't do it. She then threw her personal life into it. Oh, well, you see, I'm expensive. I travel to my flights is all like, what do you why do you got to always throw your personal life into it? This is something the Godfather would not do. I ain't about to throw my personal life in this to prove no point to no damn comment section, man. Get a life. Like I said, here, all-inclusive trip, Nile River. One of the greatest swimming locations in the world.
Do it, but no, that's not true. That is not true. That is not true. I would not have a travel requirement. I don't have a travel requirement. But back to you, Key. All right, should he look a certain way?
I don't. I just want him to be my height or taller. I'm 5'7", so he has to be my height or taller. Black. Weight don't matter. I just don't want him like extremely
take off that
big.
wig.
I don't want to be like discriminative, but I don't have problems with guys with I call it a baller belly. I don't mind that. So as long as it's not if it's intact, not sloppy, we good.
Long as he's not sloppy.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as he's not sloppy. But look at you. Yeah, you look like you top heavy, but I bet you built like a gallon of milk with the red top. Curdled milk built. Come on, get out the car, Kendra. Let her do the thingy so we can conclude this mess.
We already got to the money, so we can skip that. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh
Get
my
out the
god.
car. Oh my God.
I'm at work. I gotta
I'm
get
at
out the
work.
car and
Yeah,
stand.
you damn right. See how they watch the show faithfully. You see how these Bappianas are? They watch the show faithfully, and now it's, oh my God, I'm at work. I gotta get out the car, and they all go on the Sleazy G show at work. They already show you what type of filth this is anyway. Don't no respectable women call no Sleazy G dating show on work. At work, they don't do, ain't no real woman gonna do that. These are all 304 roof rabbits, man. And now she's, I gotta, you get your big ass up out the car, at least top heavy, because we don't know how your bottom look, and let us see what you working with. Yeah, come
Out in the
on.
parking lot. Oh my
Yep,
god.
the time has come. The part they hate the most. When they built like Bush's Big Bean built.
Wait, guys.
Oh my God! You see what I'm saying?
Happened?
And now
Did she
she
get
cuts.
disconnected?
She gets disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Oh my!
Did she get
see?
disconnected?
She got this. She ain't want to
What
show
happened,
that Bush Big Bean busted
Okay.
built.
You come back. Oh, here she is. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's see this body, girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like we
I
thought.
like y'all. See, I be at work.
SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Absolutely, Patrick built. Patrick built.
I like the daytime shows because y'all be dressed.
She's built like Tia. Straight square. She's top heavy. She's built like, what's her name from the show, but what's her name look better than top heavy. Big arms and built like Tia and Patrick.
All right, we got you, boo.
How you built like SpongeBob and Patrick. She's square and round. Ooh, shit.
I like that y'all be dressed for the day in the daytime show. All right, Key in Detroit, 33.
She said, I like that y'all be dressed for the day for the daytime show. Kendra Sleaze. She's at work. She ain't dressed for the daytime show. Sleazy G, she's dressed for work. And she's on the clock, out in the car, trying to hurry up and come on her little dating show. Or her little 30, 44, 5 minutes she gonna come over here and waste her time because she ain't getting nothing. You at work, but you want a man to come in and take. I'm done.
Oh, is there an echo? It could be me because my phone was messing up.
Terrible.
So we got Key Detroit, 33, leasing specialist, mom to 3 kids by 2 men. All right, what was your last relationship, honey?
I want to say 2 years ago.
2 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I decline.
Thank
3
you.
flaws you gotta.
Oh, you see that laugh? Told you. A busted baked bean built. When's the last time you have sex with somebody? Smirk. I decline. Thank you. Last night. She got her Bush baked bean built busted can beat up last night. Yup, sure did. You see that smirk? Gotcha. You said you drunk the bottle of beer at 11:15. And then you said you bought the bottle a bit. You know you done fucked up, right? That smirk let us know everything. He was in them guts just last night, as long as 48 hours ago. That's it. That's the window. It's not outside of 48 hours. You seen that face. Gotcha.
Work on.
Being on time, being
They think
financially
about declining,
responsible,
it helps 'em.
and watching what I say.
Say again, baby.
And watching what I say. I just sometimes I have little outbursts that I think about after I say it. Like, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
So a woman that says one of her flaws is she has outbursts and have a problem saying things, and that's who you want to sit aside $15K for to take on vacation. That's who you want to come in and do anything other than just giving her straight stiff blue chew meat. Yeah, that ain't even regular meat. She only gets blue chew Cialis meat. I'm talking about some crazy digging. Yeah, that's all she's worth. Get up out of here, man. Get back to
Okay.
work.
Also,
Goofy.
what was I gonna say to you? Um, you're at work, so you're at, like you say you do leasing specialist. So you
Hmm.
about to go into a house?
Yeah.
I didn't get it until you said I'm at work. Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because like I am very understanding. I can meet you halfway. I'm a hustler and I just know that
Okay.
I can add where you lack.
Okay, that was my fault. I was trying to pull up the app. So say it again. You said you're a hustler.
Yeah, and then I said for the last one I said I can add did you get everything else before that?
I was listening, but I was also checking the YouTube link. So say it one more time.
No, I
No,
don't
she's not
remember
listening
Kendra.
to you.
I got short term memory loss.
Yeah, yeah, because it's just a fly by night type of day that's never thought of. That's why she won't remember because she's just speaking freestyle. That's what they mostly just speaking freestyle. She just
Girl,
spitting
you
it.
just said it. Why would a guy be
Exactly.
lucky to be with you?
Um, I said that
You can't say it when she always say, "Why do a guy? Why do would it make a guy be lucky to be with you?" They only had always what they never had to answer that question. They never had to answer it. They were just women. So when you just throw it to them right now, like why you? Because it's hard to answer. They never had to
that
face
I
that. You know what I'm saying?
am. I can meet you halfway. I am a hustler, and I can add where you lack.
Okay, okay. You can add where he lacks. Okay. And did you do an age range? You're 33.
30 to 55.
30 to 55. Okay.
Yeah, we done, man. We ain't even finishing this, man. Feel how y'all want, man. We tired of reacting to this big busted bush baked bean built body. Like, man, we done. Ain't nobody going for this deal. Ain't nobody signing up for this shit. Never. And now Sleazy G, y'all, says she trying to move to the app. She trying to move all of her shows to the app, knowing that she ain't giving up this YouTube bread. Like, man, if she don't get out of here with that busted Dora Bob, absolutely not, man. So guaranteed there will be more coming from the Sleazy G show because this is the circus and she's the ringleader. Look at her. She looked just like the ringleader of a circus. Real talk. Straight minstrel show. All she need now is just blackface. Oh, she already got that, my fault. With the red lip. Oh, damn, she got that. That's why it's the minstrel show. Told you. How is she a ringleader of the clown show, of the circus, and she's in the minstrel show doing blackface with the red lip? Yeah, crazy situation, man. So there you have it, man. Hop in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this crazy situation. And until further, yeah.